this just fantasy. Caught in a blend slide. Now I'm escape from here. Lady. Open your eyes. Look up to the skies and see. I'm just a bored boy. I need no sympathy because I'm easy come, easy go. Link to high, link to low, and the way the wind blows. The centrally turn to me. To me.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Where the land?
Dude, honestly, you should probably grind to level 6. Just run ahead and kill
What do you
shit.
mean? Am I supposed to hit a tree?
That might help.
I got like 6 frames a second right now. I got a wolf. This is retarded, dude.
This is it.
I'm so happy right now. Oh my god.
Hoping to avoid another grueling struggle, Mustafa sends an offer of terms to the knights. Grandmaster Jean de Valette's reply is memorable. His condition, he says, is that Mustafa fill the ditch before the fortifications of Ilburgo with Janissary corpses.
However, in the event, Cicero had gone to Sicily and poured in the hard work necessary to assemble an absolutely overwhelming case. He produced evidence of almost every item that was stolen. He furnished witnesses galore. And ultimately, it was a steamroll. Hortensius was not only beaten, but he was beaten totally. Varys not only got convicted, but he was exiled, and he would spend the rest of his life down to about the year 43 in exile in what is now southern France. This major victory on Cicero's behalf established him as the new king of the law courts, and for a while Hortensius would try his best to contest Cicero for that spot at the top. Despite losing his throne in the law courts, Hortensius' career was still going very well.
Is he gonna die? Oh, he died.
Too far away. I need to target something first. Charging. Can't cast that yet. Charging. Can't cast that yet. Still charging.
Hortensius had made quite a fortune from his orations, and he had received many gifts, so he was able to engage in buying great villas, building parks, supplying fish ponds. Romans would literally have fishermen catch a bunch of fish from the sea and then transport them to their private fish ponds inland. That was quite expensive, as you might imagine. He bought the finest wines, Falernian and others. He collected art, and he also put on costly entertainments for his friends. While Hortensius was not quite as well known as a gourmand as his friend Lucullus, he was reputedly the first Roman to introduce peacocks as a delicacy, something that would become a feature of Roman banquets, and that I believe appears in Petronius' Satyricon in the following century. With his friends Lucullus and Sisenna, it appears that Hortensius struck a deal, that each of them would write a history. We don't know exactly what Sisenna was responsible for writing, but it appears that Lucullus completed a history in Greek on the social war. Hortensius' task, which he also completed, was to produce a Latin history of the social war. We don't have any fragments of the work, but we do know from Velleius Paterculus that Hortensius' work on the social war was quite well regarded, and that historians of antiquity read it with great attention. If you have the mixed pleasure of reading Cicero's letters to Atticus and his other friends, you know that he was deeply insecure, especially about his status as a novus homo. He wanted nothing more than to be accepted by the noble-born among the Roman elite. He wanted to be admired and respected by men such as Cato the Younger and Hortensius. But for most of his life, up to 63 at least, Cicero was viewed as an outsider and an upstart. While we might view the Roman elite from the outside as being a fairly cohesive and small whole, we have to remember that for them, the small differences in pedigree made a huge difference socially, and that a lot of these guys weren't really associating with Cicero outside of the Senate if they didn't have to, because they viewed him as being beneath them.
Koran. I should just use Soulstone, right?
Oh my god. Chew then talk, you fucking monkey.
Making light work of the still fragmented nations who held sway there. By 60 AD, the Romans had taken over all of the lands south of the Humber, gradually beginning the Romanization of the natives. But, of course, they didn't stop there. Next, the lands of the far north were on the agenda. For the Romans, the very ends of the earth. At the head of a huge army consisting of some 20,000 legionaries, Gnaeus Julius Agricola, the rising star of Rome, marched forth by land and by sea, with the largest army ever seen in this part of the world, complete with hardened Germanic auxiliaries, career soldiers in search of plunder and glory, cavalrymen from the Sarmatian steppe, and, of course, the elite heavy infantry at the heart of any Roman army. Agricola might have hoped for an easy victory, subjugating the locals like the rest of Britain, but what he and his men found there was anything but. What they found there, at the extreme northerly point of the known world, astride the wild Atlantic and the North Sea, was an extraordinarily harsh landscape, an extraordinarily defiant people, and, as time would tell, a completely unique set of architectural achievements, unlike anything on the rest of the island. This was the land of the Brock Builders.
Over 500 of these structures exist throughout the far north of Britain. Built between around 400 BC and 200 AD, these would have been an amazing sight in their heyday.
Yeah, baby. Good job, guys.
Very
nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Great job.
It's still recharging. Can't cast that yet. Too far away. That spell's it's still recharging. That spell's can't cast that yet. It's still recharging. Can't cast that yet. It's still recharging. That spell's can't cast that yet. It's still recharging. That spell's that item yet. Can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. Not enough mana. I need more mana. It's still recharging. Can't cast that yet.
Group.
Ranged it.
Record
So
that.
many.
Ranged AoE fight. Get him.
Somebody
Go,
better-
go.
Res drop channel. I can't even get a hammer
Get
or
the
a wrap
stragglers. Get the stragglers. Go.
No mercy.
He got destroyed.
Get the fucking stragglers. Yeah, all of you.
Dude, look at the beehive of alliance coming out of you.
Dude, they were
Oh my
great.
god.
I went in the app as soon as I saw it. I was like, get off your ass and get out here.
My boy.
just click a hand. Pulled a gun against his hand. Pulled a trigger, now his hand. My boy, life had just begun. But now I'm gone and thrown it all away.
My boy.
Oh, ho, ho, ho! And me to make you cry. If I'm not back again, this time to grow. Carry on, as if nothing really matters. To believe, our time has come. Send the shivers down. Our time, bodies aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Got to leave you all behind and face the truth.
My boy.
Oh, ho, ho, ho! I don't want to life. I sometimes wish I'd never be born at all.
Little of a man scarish. You took the can dongo. Back in the go.
I'm just a poor boy, not a boy likes me.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family. His life from this must be.
Easy come, easy go, will you let me go?
Bill, oh, let you go, let it go. Bill, let you go, let it go. Bill, let you go,
let me go,
let you go,
let me go,
let you go,
let me go.
No, back me.
I may let me go. Send up, pass up, and build a side for me, for me, for me. So you think you can stop me and peace in my life? So you think you can want me and leave me to Oh! Boy! Can't do this to me, boy! Just get out! Just get right out of here! Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me. Way to bring the